We're on to the last episode now, and yet there's still plenty to do and plenty to see. We're doing the mission Behind the Mask, which is the actual last mission of Ben Tencho. I mentioned earlier that in the Golden Rhino section, Ben Tencho has 2 missions, whereas Shibuya and Kogane only have 1. This time, we're actually getting to see what Maskless Poison Jam looks like for 2 reasons. 1, they're the person we're tagging this time, and also because it's who we're playing as this time. Hold X while selecting Poison Jam to play as Unmasked Poison Jam on both keyboard and controller. I mentioned that earlier, but I might as well have it here because I'm actually playing as them here. And for those of you who mute the game, or mute the audio of the videos, at least you have text. So this one is the final Tagger's Tag mission in the game, unless you count the next thing that we'll be doing, the final boss, but I don't really count that one as Tagger's Tag because they don't move. This one takes place exclusively in this particular section of the map, which is referred to colloquially as Chinatown, but there's nothing in the game that supports that title, so I can't authoritatively use that as the title for it. There's not a ton of spray cans around here, but there is enough to actually get the full spray on everybody. It's not like you can miss the sprays, so you're all good in terms of just finishing this mission in a timely manner. And because it's a Tagger's Tag mission, your score requirement is fairly lenient, and you can get most of it from time. So the faster you beat this mission, the better. But also, if you want to, do some trick loops on the wires and on the billboards. It makes things easier in terms of getting a jet rank, if that's what you want. This being the last mission for Ben Tencho makes it particularly important that we jet rank it. I mean, for me, jet ranking all missions is always important because I want to get the secret characters, and I don't think it's a surprise what the next one's gonna be. If we've already gotten Love Shockers and Poison Jam, I think it's safe to assume we know what the next one's gonna be at this point. Did I just straight up miss where the locations of those 2 guys are, or am I just looking for spray cans at this point? It's probably looking for spray cans, or at least I'm gonna say, nope, I'm going after them now, I guess. No, I just didn't see them. Alright, that's intelligence at work. And just like that, our last mission is finished.
Jet Set Radio! That record everybody's looking for is already missing! According to some info we got from Poison Jam, it sounds like that record's the real thing. It was made by some freaky evil sound engineer, and it's been passed hand to hand all the way to Tokyo. Goji wants to use the record to make a contract with a demon so he can take over Tokyo and the rest of the world. If those guys get all the pieces, Tokyo, this radio station, sushi, ramen, hamburgers, and everything else are going to be history. Get to the new Rokuku headquarters and destroy that record, along with Goji's evil plans.
The stakes are high. No, they're not. So this will be basically the last time I switch out my graffiti. You might notice much more of them have been highlighted in recent episodes over others. I'm not going to actually use all the graffiti in the footage that I show, but technically I do actually have the footage of using all the graffiti. I just kept playing Shibuya Jet graffiti over and over and over again with all the characters and all the graffiti in order to get them marked on that menu. Now, we have the last character we're going to be unlocking, the Noise Tank. Not Noise Tanks, it is Noise Tank. In order to unlock them, you have to finish the final Ben Tencho story mission, which is Behind the Mask. And you also have to jet rank every Ben Tencho story mission. In terms of graffiti, Noise Tank also comes with its own unique set, starting with Size Small. It's a Wonderful Chemical World by Noise Tank at number 32. For Size Large, the Noise Tank has available to them their familiar graffiti if you've been playing the levels, Noise Destroys at number 66. Lastly, we have the extra large graffiti for Noise Tanks, Transified at number 100. For spray pattern, we follow beat type as noise tank. Stage 1, top to bottom. Stage 2, 6 to 12 counterclockwise. Stage 3, 12 to 6 clockwise, 6 to 12 counterclockwise. Stage 4, 12 to 12 clockwise, 12 to 6 counterclockwise. Stage 5, 6 to 6 clockwise, 6 to 12 counterclockwise. Stage 6, 12 to 12 clockwise twice. Stage 7, 12 to 6 counterclockwise, 6 to 6 clockwise, 6 to 12 counterclockwise. And as per usual, and has always been the case, we're gonna look at it in action. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I find it really cool that the noise tanks use a robotic arm to spray their graffiti. They're the only character in the game that does that. For stats, the noise tank has 50 max cans, which is just absurd. A very high max health stat, an incredible graffiti stat, and decent technique. Honestly, for me, noise tank has become my favorite character to use because of this. In terms of tricks, Noise Tank has available to them forward air's flying kite and method backflip, reverse air 720 and method, forward grind acid soul and far side acid soul, backside and backside black slide, unity and backside unity. For reverse grinds, they have alley-oop miz, far side alley-oop miz, soil and far side soil. For forward verts, we have judo backflip 180 and misty flip. For reverse verts, we have 540 and abstract 540. Now, technically, even though, yes, this is the finale, and yes, it's the last character we're going to see in this video, there are more characters to unlock. There will be a bonus video coming up after this. Your objective for this mission is the same as every other. Spray the red arrows. But this time we're in a wholly unique area, which doesn't actually have a location title on it, and your obstacles are giant flame-breathing golden rhinos, along with miniature platforming challenges between the areas where you spray. If you fall off, you just land in the center and take a bit of damage, which can actually be faster for getting back after you've sprayed a platform because they fall down. This area also has unique music that is only playable in this area of the game, not counting the in-game radio option. This being the final boss, it's only fitting that it has its own unique theme, and it's amazing. This mission is relatively short and relatively simple. However, you will probably take damage in it. It is worth noting, however, that your score in this mission does not matter at all. You're not actually ranked on this mission. It doesn't matter. You've got basically two obstacles for platforming, which is jumping between these moving platforms, which can be kind of difficult for maintaining momentum, and then just doing grinds along rails. The rail stuff is exceptionally easy. You're used to that at this point in the game. Dealing with slopes is not as easy, especially when they're moving. Inconsistency is problematic in that regard. Once you've sprayed all the 4 areas, the giant golden rhinos perish, and some explosions go down. You'll see. I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but the amount of spray cans you need for graffitis of varying sizes are directly proportional to how many different stages there are for spraying them. Large graffiti takes 3 spray cans, extra large takes 7, small takes 1. Yes, I'm giving you information and tutorials at the finale. I didn't structure this well, okay? The last thing we gotta do is spray Goji, and that's it.
that huge turntable of evil, the Rokkaku building is a pile of dust, right along with the Rokkaku's scheme. Now they're saying that the building was destroyed in a construction accident. Yeah, right. But now, Goji's son is taking over the Rokkaku family business, and Tokyo is back to its glorious old self. Turns out to be golden rhinos were just another group of Goji's henchmen. That explains a lot. However, not all ended well. Coin had been pulled too deep into the schemes of the Rokkaku and paid a steep price. And all because Goji was obsessed with control. He didn't know how to deal with people that he couldn't buy with his money. Maybe he really is lonely at the top. Or maybe he's just another eccentric millionaire. Well, they say that money is the root of all evil. Maybe it really can twist the hearts of men. It turns out the record that Goji was looking for, The Devil's Contract, was just an old indie record, a hoax. Maybe his twisted mind created the whole story out of rumors and superstitions in order to try and sate the demons of his own heart. Nevertheless, the noise tanks are in repair. The love shockers are all broken-hearted again, but Poison Jam is back and planning more mischief. In the end, it looks like they were the same as all of us after all. They'd been looking for something more, just trying to make sense of their own lives. Perhaps not, but how can anyone know the real truth behind it all?
Let's look at the
What's that? You think I just made all that up? Sure, okay. But watch out. Someone just might have their sights on Shibuya Joe again. On the street, there's no such thing as